Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Saints are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Dolphins defense that needs to be ready for that. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, it's Thomas. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And they'll run it here. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On first down, Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the wideout in motion. On first down, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To the air again, Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. In motion left here, Landry. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So they're operating in the red zone. Shift together here from the D-line. Landry, the receiver, in motion left. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 62 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it's going to make our score 15-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And the ball is knocked out, and it'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. And he motions the wide receiver. Again, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Tannehill throwing again. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they're going to speed things up here.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a play fake. Breeze backing up. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out come the Dolphins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this all the way down. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And the wideout in motion. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The throw on second down is Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Breeze.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments.
This is caught inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Breeze. And it is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. On the keeper, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play clock winding down. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Smith, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now Breeze on third down. And able to find Green. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Back now here live in New Orleans. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Breeze now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They send Green to the left on his own. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And Green with a catch left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's got room. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he motions the wide receiver. On first down, it's Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Halfback sent in motion. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. It's complete to Parker, left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Again, Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They send Green to the left on his own. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Smith, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the wideout in motion. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll look to throw. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and fourth down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off. Tannehill.
And And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now it's Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.